Alright. Yeah. Corrupt Canada. Like, share, subscribe. I'm making this channel because I realize after being encountered with certain things and certain type of people, especially in Canada, and certain, let's just say, just certain white, like overly white populated countries. When you were in these countries as a black man, it's totally different. I don't know everybody's experience, but going through this, dealing with this, like on this vlog, Corrupt Canada, is just like what it says. And as we go along, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. And everything I'm gonna show you is facts. Everything I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna give you the link so you can go fact check it. Every case, every incident that I talk about, I'm gonna show you the transcripts. I'm gonna tell you where you can get the transcripts, even if I have to scan them and screenshot them and put them up or whatever I have to do. But everything that I'm putting up here will be facts. Every name that you hear me call during this podcast, however long it lasts, if it lasts a week, if it lasts a month, if it lasts a year, because I'm tired of playing certain games with certain people, especially people that are known to kill my nation, people that are known to deprive my nation of just simple, you know what I mean? Just to be able, just to have a peace of mind. Not even that we're not even allowed to have as melanated people around here. So I'm gonna really get into it, and if your name has ever been in any of my case, whether you're a military, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a judge, best believe we have your file. And going over doing this program on Corrupt Canada, we're gonna get detailed, minute details. Yes, very, very detailed. So who needs to run, run? Who needs to hide, hide? Who needs to put it to their head, put it to their head right now? Because that's how it's going to go down. I'm not here to smile with people. I'm not here to laugh at people. I'm not here to... I don't want to hear nothing what these people have to say. If you've never, ever walked into the shoes of being systemically oppressed for years on top of years, and the people them that are in position to do something about the people them that's oppressing you, they're not doing nothing. They'll spend your tax money to move them out of so you don't see them, basically. Like, for instance, like Tyler Brent. You get me? You have an officer named Tyler Brent. And I'm gonna get his badge number in a second and everything, and so you guys can know exactly who he is. He worked at 51 Division. He's one of them. This man said to me that he don't like people like me and he should have shot me. You get me? And I should go back to where I came from. You know what they did with this officer when I told him, you know what, you should blow your fucking brains out. And listen, you just started a war. When I told him this, and he said this at the station on video, a video that for some reason they can never find. And this trial ended up going through a court for like about 2 years. We're going to get into the details of that. But this officer, Tyler Brent, they moved him to Ottawa. Like I said, going down, I'm going to drop the addresses, the place of employment, the people that employ these people. As we go down, it's going to get deep. This is a channel for people like myself, melanated people, because I've never met a white person that gets harassed 20 times a year by a cop. I've never met one. I'm not saying they don't, but I've never met one. You understand me? But 99% of people that look like myself, people that have skin tone like myself, we can't drive in peace, we can't ride in peace, we can't even play basketball outside in the park in peace without a bunch of little fucking biker cop rolling up. You get me? Asking for identification. And these guys have a bad habit, like Troy Sotelo, who will come in your house, assault you, and then assault you another time again after that. And then we'll see you with some new cops and ask you for identification. And mind you, this man's asking for identification after you get 8 stitches in your face from a wound that he gave you. And this man's going to see you again and see you a third time and ask you for identification. This is the type of shit that we're dealing with in Canada. So people all over the world, when you see this video and when you hear these things and when you hear all these things, it's not just America. And this is just North America. It's the same coin. It's just a different side. But it's the same coin. It's the same hate. And in fact, in Canada, it's actually a lot worse because these people smile in your face and act like they're with you. In America, at least they'll tell you if they're racist or straight up they don't like you. But here, they'll smile and they'll tell you, "Oh no, no," and pretend like they don't see the systemic racism that's going on. Because we're gonna share a lot of conversations. We're gonna share a lot of phone calls, like with the attorney generals. You, there's just a lot of things that's gonna be detailed going down through this. And YouTube, Instagram, all of these places that have been trying to shadow ban people or trying to ban people, it's against the Charter of Rights. We have the right to use the media. We're not threatening nobody. We're not threatening to go do no one harm. We're not threatening to cause no form of harm to anyone. What we're doing is advocating for our rights as a human rights, because Human Rights Tribunal in Canada is not doing it. Because we have people like David Muir that's working there that will literally have a group of officers that committed a crime and have each of them give their testimony in front of each other. I've never heard that before. And they think you're stupid because they might see you with locks or they might see you have dark melanin. They think you're an idiot. And it's time we as a people, we start holding these people accountable. Stop letting them get the opportunity to get over us. Start recording them. Every time you have an instance with them, every time you have an interaction with them, record them. Make sure you can hold them accountable. Don't give them the opportunity to talk about they have no video footage or nothing. Because I went through court cases where I've been assaulted at 51 Division, and up to this day, Salim Hussein can't provide that video. And Salim Hussein is a staff sergeant, or I don't know if he still is right now. You get me? I'm going to run his file just in a second and get the full details on him, on what's happening with him now. But I'm going to tell you, Salim Hussein, he's one of them that will strip search you, whether you're male or female, without the proper everything that happens from what I've experienced at 51 Division, 90% of what happens there is not in line with what's prescribed by Ontario, by the human rights. Nothing. They do nothing. Their policing is horrible. You get me? And you have people like Liam Murphy that's been working there for years, since the 80s. And this man will tell you that he's run many illegal strip searches on male and female. So you have to wonder, like, what are we dealing with here? Is this a cop or a sexual predator with a gun and a badge? Yes, Liam Murphy, Sergeant Liam Murphy from 51 Division. You get me? And like going through this case and dealing with a lot of things, I started realizing that, like, when I started doing my research, I started realizing that, it's been a long time since Canada has had some disgusting hatred for black people. You get me? And it's funny that you hear white people say, "Oh, black people are lazy," but we were enslaved. And you can go look this up. I'm going to provide the links for this. We were enslaved strictly because these people didn't want to pay for, well, not only did they not just see us as human beings, but they didn't want to pay the money to hire their white counterparts or their white brothers and sisters. They didn't want to pay that money. And a lot of them didn't want to work, so they rather go and pillage and kill and kidnap people and enslave people and do all type of shit. You have an article from Nova Scotia where they have this wanted poster for a runaway slave, and they're paying people $20. $20. That's what our life was worth. $20 You get me? These historical injustices need to stop. And you have people like Trudeau, when he gets asked about it, he's taking 21 seconds to answer. Listen, I'm a person that actually goes to these fuckers' office. I'm a person that actually wants to have an audience with these people because I have a lot of questions I got to ask them. And I want to document everything so people can see. You understand me? Because you have lawyers like Brenna Smith. Brenna Smith from the Law Society, her license number at the Law Society, I think, is 54138T. That's T for Thomas. And she has an L1 license. She works at the Metro Hall. You get me? And she's one of them that defends these cops when they do criminal shit, when they do bullshit, when they abuse you, when they kill you. She's one of them that will defend their criminal shit. You understand me? And this is also a person that makes over $100,000 every year. You have Daniel Brandez. He's a Crown. He's also one that runs elite. He's the one that was on the trial that ran for almost 2 years that he, up to this day, nobody has seen the video of them assaulting me in the Sollyport, and that within itself is police misconduct. You understand me? Daniel Brandez, his number is 48010S. L1 license again. And this man's been employed since 2008. As far as I check back, he's been employed since 2008. And since 2008, this man has made, the amount of money this man's made. This man's made over 200,000, and you're not running fair trials. You're not giving arrestees their full disclosure. You're just giving them sufficient disclosure for you to maliciously put them on trial. Daniel Brandez, I've been trying to get a contact with you, because it's gonna end up that I'm gonna come to your place of work with the cameras and everything, and we're gonna get it really popping. And I'm ready for whatever you're ready for, bro. If you want to sign a wager and we could go at it, we can do that too. That's just the level I'm ready to go with these people, because I'm done playing. And if I didn't have my son and my daughter, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be here making this video today. It'd be a totally different thing. You get me? We're going to talk about a judge named Rebecca Rutherford. This is just one of the judge them. This woman makes over 300,000. Over 300,000. And she's been making this since 2014. She was the judge on this. These people all know your rights, but they'll still maliciously throw you on trial. They'll still maliciously run the trial. And this is happening in Canada, Ontario, Canada. I contacted all of these people to let them know, the Judicial Council, all of them. They've even sent me letters telling me that I can't go public about this, like basically threatening me. Like, listen, motherfucker, I'm not scared of none of you. And I'm not going to be nice to none of you. I will call you colonizer when I see you, bitch, bastards, whatever that comes to mind. Because for generations, you have disregarded our humanity. You get me? We haven't been given any decency as a people on a whole. And I'm tired of that. You get me? We're tired of that. And when I look at this woman, Rebecca A. Rutherford, this judge, she got 100 more thousand since COVID came in. If everything's on lockdown, how are you getting more money? Listen, man, as we go down into this, we're going to get deep into details. Remember, I tell you, everything that you hear me saying on here, I'm going to provide the links them. I'm going to provide photos. I'm going to provide the voice notes, the voicemails, the emails, every little minute detail, so you can see for yourself what is really happening. Stop saying Canada is nice and Canada is better than America. It's worse. There's no entity here that defends black people. Black Lives Matter here, it's a fraud. It's not doing nothing. It defends dead people. Canada is a place where a cop can kill you and he gets charged for attempted murder. If you think I'm joking, go do your research. Go do your research about the kid that died on the subway car. You understand me? Like, share, subscribe. If you have videos, I'm gonna set it up so I can get your videos and your contents, and we can do this, because I know it's not just me that's going through this. I've talked to lots of people. And there's lots of them going through this on a daily. And you're telling me none of the agencies and authorities that's responsible for these cops and these terrorists, these local terrorists, you're telling me none of these agencies have not done nothing? The ombudsman have not done nothing. The attorney general, I'm going to share with you a 50-minute conversation of me and some dude named Dave from the attorney general. I'm going to let you hear them say it for themselves. These people do not like black people. They will do whatever it takes to harm and take what black people have. And what they can't take, they'll criminalize. And this is not just me saying this. Like I said, as the vlog go along, this is just the introduction. But as the vlog go along, we are going to make sure, I'm going to make sure that you see the proof. You see the facts. And if you don't believe it, you can fact check it yourself. We're going to get down to this. And this is just the preparation for reparation. And I'm telling you this, Philip Chang, Brenna Smith, I'm telling you this. I gave you your deadlines already. After this is passed, you're going to see how serious I'm going to get. Because you are the reason why I'm making this channel. Because you've played with me for long enough. You played with my family for long enough. I could take it a whole different route, but I'm going to show you something. I'm telling you guys right now, every one of you that's involved in this, resign. Resign. Because there is no stopping. Once you see this video, just know that the ball's in motion and there is no stopping. Again, my warning to you, resign. You hear me? All of you colonizers, resign. You're going to give me mine or I'm going to take it. You hear me? I'm not playing this game no more. You've taken enough from me.